I'm Elena Beckman, and I guess by the visuals that I showed you, you can kind of guess my topic. And I'm going to be talking to you about smoking and why it's bad for your health and the different options you have to quit. Before we get started, a little history on tobacco. It dates back all the way to 5000 BC, and it became really popular when people started trading tobacco, and it became a social thing. People would smoke tobacco in social settings. Men would go off for cigars. It just grew and grew and grew until where it is today. A lot of children, or a lot of adults, started smoking at a really young age. Almost 70% of adult smokers began smoking before they even turned 18 years old. And they tried their first cigarette at the age of around 11. I think I tried my first cigarette when I was probably 13 or 14, but fortunately, because I grew up with smokers, it did absolutely nothing for me, and I have despised it pretty much since that day. It has always been a huge part of my family, but it's never done anything for me except to disgust me. um, some of the reasons that kids start smoking in the first place are their parents are smokers, peer pressure, um, tobacco advertises, and they target teenagers. Um, One of the worst things that you can do to your body is smoke. Um, Not only does it cause lung cancer, but there's a lot of different things. There's over 7,000 chemicals in just one cigarette. 69 of those things are known to cause cancer. 69 things with one cigarette are known to cause cancer. It's also directly responsible for approximately 90% of lung cancer patients and of their deaths, and approximately 80 to 90% of COPD. The smoking harms nearly every single organ in your body. It's the main cause of the lung cancer and COPD, and it also causes coronary heart disease and a stroke and a host of other cancers and problems. A little bit more statistics. In 2009, an estimated 46.6 million, or 20.6% of adults, were current smokers. And not only is the person that's smoking and taking it into their body hurting themselves, but the secondhand smoke that they expel out of their mouth is dangerous for other people. And there's so many statistics nowadays that tell you that it's not safe for children to be around, for other people to be around. And that's why a lot of times a lot of laws have been passed nowadays where you're not allowed to smoke in public places, because science has proven that is not good for people. People have tried to quit smoking many times. I know of people that are in my family that they've tried, and it hasn't been successful. With today's technology and today's science, there are different ways to stop smoking. You can go to support groups. There are 1-800 numbers. A lot of times when you go to your doctor, they're more apt to do most anything to help you, including prescribing medicine. And some of the medicine that's available nowadays is Chantix. That's a popular one. Wellbutrin is another one, and that's with minimal side effects. So what they do is they make it so it's not so addicting that you're not wanting that urge to smoke. And I've also heard a lot of people say that sometimes it's the hand-to-mouth thing that makes them want to smoke. It's not so much the tobacco, which is very addicting, but just the motion of just the smoking. And when you're bored, you smoke, or when you're stressed out, you smoke, and sometimes it's a mental thing. But if you're truly serious about smoking, there's many ways to help. And when you stop smoking, it improves your health so much. That is all I have for you today on the topic of smoking. I hope I showed you a little bit of why it's not good for you. And if you ever think about picking up a pack of cigarettes or picking up a cigarette, stop. And it will increase your health. It will put years on your life. And I'm going to leave you with the same pictures we started with. That's your lung over here. That's a healthy lung. And this is a lung when you decide to smoke. You have to ask yourself which one you want. And this is a young lady who died of lung cancer. Her name was Barb Tarbox, and she died at 42 years old. And she smoked from a very young age. Here's a 1-800 number that you can call if you decide you'd like to quit smoking. Thank you for your time.